why does Aiden get held in a way that Akademiks doesn't? That's what I'm saying.
I don't think it should be in a different way. I think the people that, okay, so again, if Ak is disrespecting black women in front of you,
not
right?
me,
not you,
in the same way Aiden does, like
sure.
Young Miami or like some of these SZA, for instance.
Again, I think that's when it's time for people to actually challenge him about his position and the things he's saying. If he's calling my Young Miami a bunch of black bitches and whores and sluts, and I don't care about that black shit, which would be hard. Because again, it's not just as simple with Aiden saying those things as much as the under and overtones of what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's part of where the rage is coming from.
That's the package of it.
Right?
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Ak, it would be virtually impossible for Ak to accomplish what Aiden accomplishes, to me, when it comes to black people, right? He can have a classist attitude, but he couldn't have a
or hateful. They both can be quote unquote hateful.
Sure, but one is attached to something completely different.
Yeah,
and historic,
which is what I said needs to be respected. Yes, 100%.
But Ak specifically should have already been in 10 fights. And the fact that he hasn't been in one, I'll be honest, it's not because he's in this house.
You don't think so?
No.
You think these dudes don't want to? Man, I don't believe that.
I know it sounds crazy, but I genuinely get listening that it's some people that he think he could take. And the fact that they ain't showed him, even if they let him win the fight and he wins the fight, you would have to earn that opinion. Nobody made him earn his opinion as far as disrespecting or disrespectful, verbiage. You know what I mean? Not albums. We're not talking about cuz fighting niggas over him not liking their music, but bitch ass nigga is a very serious term and should be really escalated to. We need to have a physical conversation. We need to actually exchange ideas so we can see who's a bitch ass. Because that could be true. That could be right. Somebody could be a bitch ass nigga and he done put hands on him. But I guarantee that changes how he sees it. That's the one thing about being a man. Like, we learn to talk based off of consequence, right? That's how we learn how to talk, by which consequence we willing to accept, right? What I'm saying about homeboy, right, is based off the consequence I'm willing to accept. I already made my peace with whatever the consequence is. I think like in that situation, right, it's like if people are talking, if he's saying, hey, this nigga's a bitch ass nigga, and you ain't said, hey, we need to fight. You got to stop calling me. Here's the problem. I'm not saying people should go into his house and blowing the house up.
Pay for what you said. Hey, like bro. A man, stand on what you said.
That's it. Shout out to what's the rapper from Miami? The dude that he like a dude, but he try to be a girl at the same time. He got like he had that song Step.
Look him up on your phone.
Hold on, let me see. What's that fool name? He like a dude, but he wearing makeup and shit. He just look crazy as hell.
What?
You know what I'm talking about. As soon as I said, you're going to see just what I'm talking about. Miami. What's his name? Hold on. Let me put gay rapper. No, because he gay. Cuz told you he wanted the squabbling. Saucy Santana.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know it's okay. Yeah.
Cuz was like, let's squabble.
You see what type of nigga we dealing with right now? Pull up to your headquarters. Niggas is in the streets. I want to meet in the road. Yo, headquarters. Nigga, what the fuck is somebody mean you at your headquarters for? That's the problem. See, I'm starting to think that maybe this is your aesthetic. You do the fake internet shit, and then you sit in a room full of motherfucking cameras and try to make a bitch crash out. You know, that's like, we from the hood. Oh yeah, that's like we tell the bitch, come in my house, because I can do whatever I want to. We not. You don't have to. Me and you can meet. We want to meet you outside. I want to meet you outside. I don't want to pull up to no motherfucking headquarters, bitch. Corporate ass nigga. I don't want to pull up to no motherfucking headquarters. I want to meet you in the club. I want to meet you in the field. I want to meet you in the streets. I want to see you outside. But we all know your motherfucking headquarters is giving 911. What's your emergency? Bitch, no. We're not doing that. We want to see you out the door, outside in the motherfucking field, bitch. Fuck is you chatting about? Fuck is you talking about, bitch? Body man, bitch ass nigga. Nobody not pulling up to no motherfucking headquarters.
Yeah,
Told him I'll beat you. Like, let's squabble.
Yeah, he sure did.
And to me, that should be, bruh, if you gonna call me a bitch ass nigga, a punk ass nigga, any man, that should come with a squabble. So I feel like ACT is a product of black people. You know what I mean? Or ACT is a product of people not holding him accountable for disrespect. So at this point, it's like, if you can say what you want and it's free, and it's not because the belief is he's hiding. It's not like I'm watching people run into him, and why would he not feel like a hero coming out of these situations if he ain't gotten in one fight? If he ain't gotten in one fight, why would he not feel like, you know, if he ran into this person drinking with him and chilling with him and all that, why would he not feel me like, oh yeah, this shit is all theatrics?
Yeah, that's why they talk like that.
Yeah. So I feel like he's our problem that we created, right, by not saying, here, be accountable for the things you said. Aiden he's the product of, 400 years of fucking oppression. It's different. And he's weaponizing it for his benefit to look fearless in front of his base. At least that's my opinion on it. ACT is just a product of one life, however young he is, 34 years of being on the earth, and him not having to punch nobody in the mouth for his opinion, or not being punched in the mouth for his opinion when it comes to disrespect. Because again, I don't want to advocate a place where people can't judge art or have high critique for business and we be upset about it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they are so far past that when niggas is calling each other bitch ass niggas, punk ass niggas, fuck you, blah, 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 I do this to you, all what? Like, yeah, you need to show. It's show and prove. Like, third grade, you got to bring it to school. You got to bring it to school, cuz.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think about the way Joe Budden handled, well, before I get to that, what do you think about the way Akademiks handled Aiden Ross and your encounter as it pertains to Doechii?
Again, somebody that's not from this thing right here, he handled it the way I'd expect him to handle it. You know what I mean? Like, culturally, it's a different culture. So the way we feel about how white people talk to black people may be a little different. And honestly, I probably can't say that because in Jamaica, I think they are very aware. But, I mean, I said this and I think it kind of bothered him. And, again, it's not about me trying to insult, because it's just saying I don't think a lot of these people see themselves in group identity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think everybody sees themselves in group identity. I think Obama was the president. There's a lot of, like, personal, conquest that's happening, uniqueness in the space versus how, I would imagine me and you grew up where we understood the us idea. Yeah, so community. He's speaking to him, and he's even saying, he got undertone and overtones talking to him in his face, and he knows some of this stuff is not true, yet he's still kind of allowing him to say it because he doesn't understand. At that point, that would be his goal, to say, hey, you know what? I have to see us in what's happening. And I don't think he does a good job of seeing us and what's happening. I think ACT sees ACT in what's happening. And I know that offended him before, but again, I'm not trying to insult him. I'm just saying that's why you don't kind of get what happened in front of you.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think
one of my first conversations was like, yo, man, we talking about Akademiks. One of my first conversations about him was, he don't got no aunties or bro. If I come out on my platform and go off on black women, my mama gonna call me. My aunties and cousins and people gonna call me from my family saying, what are you doing? Like, what's going on? Like, you understand what I'm saying? There's accountability on what I say. So I wondered that about him when I first ran into some of his content. I was like, yo, he talking hard about that girl. Man, if she couldn't be my family, that's the first thing
I swear to God, I swear to God, I swear. So, and to me, that's what I feel like when we deal with black people, right? When we deal with other black people, even black people that are not culturally savvy, right? Because I know when we say black people, we talk about Black America for a standard, but there's a consistency